Hello, my name is Ms. Golland, and I would like to talk to you about criminology, which is a course that we offer here at United College Sixth Form. So, why criminology? Well, criminology is a scientific study of the non-legal aspects of crime and delinquency, including its causes, corrections, and prevention, which is basically a branch of sociology which traditionally examines human behavior, interactions, and organizations. However, it also ties in research and concepts from other areas of study such as philosophy, anthropology, biology, psychology, psychiatry, and economics. Viewed from a legal perspective, the term crime refers to individual criminal actions, for example, a burglary, and the societal responses to those actions, so a sentence of 3 years in prison. By comparison, the field of psychology incorporates and examines broader knowledge about crime and criminals. Criminologists are dedicated to studying not only the causes of crime, but the social roots, as well as the impact. The end goal of criminology is to determine the root causes of criminal behavior and to develop effective and humane means for preventing it. These goals have produced several schools of thought within the discipline, each of which looks at different factors involved in deviant behavior and comes to different conclusions about how best to approach. I am sure that there is many of you out there that love watching programs like NCIS, CSI, Line of Duty, Criminal Minds, and all those exciting new documentaries on Netflix about criminals and how they think and the crimes they commit, because I certainly love it. So studying criminology will really open up your understanding in the field. So what do you learn about in criminology at an A level? Well, you will look at those criminological theories, as I already mentioned, and they generally fall into the classical, biological, psychological, and sociological categories. Classical theories explain criminal behavior as a conscious choice by individuals. Biological theories claim that it is partly determined by certain inherited biological traits. Psychological theories explain criminal behavior as a consequence of factors such as upbringing and childhood experiences. And lastly, sociological theories say crime is mostly influenced by a variety of factors in the community, such as systematic oppression and informal controls. So basically, you will be looking at what makes people tend to crime. What do all criminals have in common? Can you be born criminal, or is it the environment that shapes your behavior? This involves psychology and analyzing criminal minds, upbringings, environment, common characteristics, behavioral patterns, and genes. I absolutely love using real life cases about serial killers and serial offenders when I teach my students about this. As you can see in a picture here, you might recognize some of those faces from the documentaries that you might have watched on Netflix, for example. So this brings us nicely to another thing you'll be learning about, which are the different types of crime. These are white-collar crimes, state crimes, technological crimes, individual crimes like hate crimes, honor crimes, domestics, moral crimes. You'll be looking at how there are crimes which you might not even know exist because they are not reported to the police or to the media. You'll be exploring different ways in which people's awareness of crime could be raised, and you'll also study what kind of criminals commit those types of crimes. So then you will learn about how those theories of criminality affect policy making and law changes, and how the different campaigns influence changes in law and why. Campaigns are major in bringing about change. Also, you will look really into just how the law is made in the first place. What I absolutely love teaching about is criminal investigations. So this involves into looking into roles of police officers, detectives, crime scene investigators, forensics, pathologists, and even crime prosecutors or judges. And then you will look into the rights of the suspects, victims, the witnesses, and then it will bring you into learning about the process of a trial. So things like the pre-trial, plea bargaining, bail, court, appeals. All this is really, really exciting. Okay, so what will criminology do for you? Well, it will complement your other A-level subjects. It will develop your critical thinking skills. It will improve your employability. It will develop your grasp of science. It will help you understand yourself, gain an insight into mental illness, understand the law better, and definitely help you understand the behavior of other people around you. You might be thinking right now, well, what can I do after studying criminology? Well, you can go into so many different careers, like criminology, criminal justice, law, sociology, psychology, public services, like the police, fire, even NHS. You could you could be involved in policy making or even supervising and advising businesses on the services. You can even be a teacher if you wanted to be. So there are numerous possibilities for you out there, and the skills that you will gain are transferable to so many different professions. So the only thing left for me to say is, why not go and pick criminology for your A-levels?